So a viral video of a 22-year-old McDonald worker in Michigan who was swarmed by cops, handcuffed, and held at gunpoint for fitting the description of a robbery that just occurred. And the robbery occurred in a nearby building. Now this situation caused outrage by the people because they believe this was a wrongful arrest. The 22-year-old man, whose name has not been released, was in McDonald's parking lot on 28th Street near Woodland Mall where Grand Rapids police showed up, pulled out guns, started barking commands, and said he was resisting arrest. This happened on September 3rd, and this is what was seen on the video.
Them, y'all. Record them. That is so wrong. That boy at work, and look what, we don't know his name, but he just got his work check from out of here. He's been at, yes, he been at work, ma'am. He just walked out, he just got his check. He just got his check. They is so racist. Grand Rapids PD, y'all are racist. Y'all are racist and y'all are killers. You right, because too many fucking black people get killed by these white motherfuckers. Y'all ain't no couple more minutes the way they kill people. Y'all gonna get recorded killing them.
So, look, bro, y'all see this dude over here, right? He work here, bro, and he work here, right? He just came up here to get his check, right? He been in the job for 2 hours, bro, and they talk about somebody just robbed the building like 30 minutes ago. He been in this building for 2 hours. They talk about he fit a description. He been in this store for 2 hours getting his check because he worked here. Because he worked here. Then as soon as he walk out to leave, they talk about he fit the description. How the he fit the description? He been in this building for 2 hours. Stay, don't move. Do not move. Stay like that.
Yeah, please do. Please do. Stay right there.
God. What's wrong with y'all? What the is wrong with y'all? What the is wrong with y'all?
Chill the fuck out.
Bro.
Everybody chill.
Bro.
When y'all realize this was all for no reason, what's going on? That's my one question.
The thing is, they didn't charge him for robbery, they charged him for resisting arrest. Now things break down as followed. The Grand Rapids Police Department is conducting an internal investigation into the arrest of a 22-year-old black man in a McDonald's parking lot last week. Video of the arrest, which was recorded by the man's co-worker, went viral after it was shared by several activist accounts. The Office of Oversight and Public Accountability received numerous complaints concerned members of the community, which sparked the review. The 22-year-old man was arrested on September 3rd when police claimed he fit the description of a robbery in a nearby building a few minutes prior. In the video, his co-workers repeatedly tell officers that the man could not be their suspect because he had been working at McDonald's at the time. Police stated that the video obtained from McDonald's indicated the suspect arrived approximately 20 minutes before the officers. The statement claimed that the young man did not comply with the lawful give order and made remarks about being suicidal. He has been charged with resisting arrest according to the police. The man has been released from jail and is expected in court on Thursday afternoon for his arraignment. Now, if you want to see the full video, definitely click that link in the descriptions to go to our locals. That's where you see all our unfiltered, uncut content. So after watching the video, here's my honest perspective. As far as the man resisting, I saw no form of resisting whatsoever. Now, what I did see was a long standoff of them keeping their guns pointed at the man and making sure he doesn't leave or anything like that or do anything crazy, but I didn't see nobody barking orders or telling him what to do. Now, when they moved in to apprehend him, all I saw the man do was comply, get on the floor, put his arms up, and that was that. Then they took the man into custody. Now, if they was keeping the guns pointed at him and was asking people questions about what happened, cool, that's not a form of complying. That's just making sure he doesn't flee the scene, so to speak. But my thing is, after speaking to everybody basically corroborating, saying that he's been there for 2 hours or whatever the case may be and was waiting for his check, he was an employee there, why would you not just get the man's information, do your thorough investigation, and then just put out a warrant and arrest him? Because at least by then you did your job thoroughly. But I don't see the need of arresting the man if everybody was telling you that the man was there and they all corroborated his story. And then when you do arrest him, you say that the stories wasn't matching up because the surveillance videos say he showed up 20 minutes prior to you guys getting there. So if that was the case, why would you not give him a robbery charge? Why would you only put a charge of not complying on this man? So that tells me that you guys got the wrong man and now y'all just put in a charge just to save face. What's wrong with just saying, I apologize, we had the wrong guy? Or like I said, doing a thorough investigation, putting out a warrant for his arrest, and then you apprehend him. See, it's things like this that brings distrust in the black community and law enforcement. Because here you have a man who has all these alibis that are basically saying the same thing. And we've seen situations where there's black alibis and a black person is doing wrong and they all corroborate and say, yes, that was the bad guy. Case in point, Jacob Blake. Everybody who was there corroborated the same story and said it was a justified shooting. Everybody's telling the same story, even the manager telling the same story. So if you ask me, I believe the man was treated poorly. And I know a lot of people may disagree with me, but I strongly feel if that was a white individual or Asian individual or another ethnicity and everybody around was corroborating stories saying that he's been there for 2 hours, I don't think those measures of him being arrested would have been taken. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people that feel the same way. You can't really tell a person how they should feel. But what I can say, if more information come out painting a better picture or bringing out more details, then I have the right to change my thought and look at it from a different angle. But going based off the information that's given now, it seems as though they got the wrong guy. They want to save face, so they just put a compliance charge. Because let's look at it realistically. When you're arrested or a cop give you a ticket or whatever the case may be, they usually pile tickets and charges on top of one another. So this man would have got the resisting arrest, the robbery, all these other charges would have probably been thrown on top, because at the end of the day, the cops can put whatever charges down. It's up to the DA to determine if those charges will stick in court. So for the initial confrontation to be on a robbery charge and the only thing the man come out with is not complying, that tells me something fishy is going on. Here you have a young black man, 22-year-old, who's actually working. You got a lot of 22-year-olds who don't even consider working, who don't contribute nothing to society, don't pay taxes. But here you have this 20-year-old working hard, especially in a time during the pandemic where people don't even want to go to work or consider going into work in a brick and mortar store. But this man is going to work doing what he has to do. And his reward is to be arrested, even though he has an alibi that he was at work and everybody is saying he was at work. And there's alleged video evidence. And like I said, if the cops say he showed up 20 minutes prior to them coming there, I don't see why the only thing you put on him is just a compliance charge. So let's see what the investigation bring to light. If it reveal more facts, or are these cops bull jiving? And if these cops are bull jiving, they definitely need to be reprimanded, they need to be fired, and that man needs to sue for all the pain and suffering that they put this man through. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'd love to hear you guys take. I'm Walls P, this is Matter of Opinion, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
It's a matter of opinion.